Hey guys, how's it going? In this video, it's going to be a top 5 video. In this top 5 video will be top 5 reasons why it's bad to gamble on griefers. And this is a very important video that I need to make because it's a big problem whenever grinders gamble on griefers for no reason. It's very toxic and hypocritical because they always complain about griefers using cheap tactics and then they gamble on griefers using the same tactics, and whenever griefers fight back and they same tactics, then they call griefers trash, but in reality the grinders are trash. But even then, the griefers are still called trash. That still makes the griefers look bad at the game even though they're not being outnumbered. So here we go. Number 5, it gives grinders unfair advantages. And the reason it gives them unfair advantages is because it takes several of them, and since there's more of them, it gives them unfair advantages, and then it forces the griefer to the ground, and then they still use cheap tactics like the Oppressor Mark II and jets. But the griefer is on the ground, so they can't use oppressors and jets because they're getting up on the griefer for no reason. Number 4, it wastes their time, and it wastes griefers' time because the griefer's trying to grief in the session, but they can't because they keep getting up on for no reason. But whenever the griefer tries to get on oppressor or a jet, they always get blown up because they're having grinders gambling for no reason. And it's unfair because they use cheap tactics, and then the griefer is on the ground, so they can't use the same cheap tactics they do. And not only that, there's several of them and only one of them, so the griefer's being outnumbered extremely. So that's why it's very toxic of grinders to do that, and they shouldn't gamble on griefers because it's very wrong to do so, and it gives the grinders unfair advantages over griefers, and that's not right. Number 3, they get a lot of bad sport points if they fight back. And you all know what I mean, because I've been in bad sport several times because of grinders. I've been in bad sport 32 times because I always destroy Oppressor Mark IIs. Because whenever I'm trying to destroy cargo, I'm always have to deal with being ganged up on for no reason. Because grinders like to be scumbags, just to be jerks. Because all they can do is gamble me using cheap tactics, and they can't mind their own business in the game. As they see me go after cargo, they can't just let me destroy the cargo like they should. They have to go after me and even camp on me, even though I'm just one griefer and there's several grinders. And even though the cargo vehicles are very armored, they still have to go after me. Because the grinder can already get away from me, from my Solar Oppressor Mark II, and they're in a fast van that takes several missiles to get destroyed. And I have to deal with several Oppressor Mark IIs, and I'm only one Oppressor Mark II. And I get bad sport points, so I'm trying to blow everything up, even though the game told me to destroy cargo. Number 2, it makes them look bad at the game, even though they're not. And when people gamble on griefers for no reason, they tend to upload that, and they think that makes them good, even though it doesn't. Because they're literally having to gamble on griefers using several of them, and several cheap tactics, even though the griefer's on the ground not using cheap tactics and playing fair. The grinders aren't playing fair. It's already unfair enough that they're having to gamble on griefers using cheap tactics, but there's several of them. It's not just one grinder using cheap tactics, it's several of them against the griefer on the ground, even though the griefer's not doing anything wrong. All the griefer's trying to do is destroy cargo and make people lose time, money, and hard work, and make them rage and cry because the game told them to do it. And it's okay. It's justified because the game told us to do it, and it's GTA. So we're allowed to do it, and we have direct to do it. But y'all don't have direct to the game for no reason, because it's not fair to us, because we're just doing what the game told us to do. Number 1, it makes cargo get away. And this is a big problem because Rockstar tells us to go after cargo, but they like grinders, gambling griefers, and whenever we try to fight back, we get bad sport points. If we get enough bad sport points, then we get put in a bad sport lobby, and then we can't destroy cargo because no one sells cargo in bad sport, or people do, but not much because I was in bad sport for a month, and I only destroyed cargo a few times. But when I'm in good sport, actually, I waste a few car shipments a day. But when I was in bad sport for a month, I only destroyed a few car shipments, and that whole month I was in bad sport. So, Even though the game tells us to destroy cargo, we're trying to defend ourselves whenever they're trying to defend the cargo, and we're trying to fight our way to the cargo. And even when we do get to the cargo takes our missiles, and then the cargo gets away. And then we got all those bad port points for nothing. And then we keep having to defend ourselves, even though we're being gained up on for no reason. And we keep having to destroy Preston Mark IIs, even though there are several of them gained up on us for no reason. And then they still have to shoot tactics even though we're on the ground. They don't even play on the ground because they're trash. They can't play on the ground even though there's several of them and only one of us. They still have to use the Preston Mark IIs and jets, and even when we destroy their jets, we still get bad support points for that because it's personal aircraft. And even though we're just defending ourselves from weaponized vehicles, from grounders gaining up on us for no reason, we still get bad support points and entrance fees. It's not fair at all to griefers who are just trying to enjoy the game the way it's supposed to be played, and all we want to do is destroy cargo in peace for having to worry about being stalked and harassed by idiotic, hypocritical, toxic grinders. So anyway, that's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, leave a like, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.